am I the asshole for not telling a man that the research he was mansplaining to me was my own?
Oh, hell yeah. We're starting off hot. I love it.
So hot. This is...
I see this all the time back when I was on Twitter. Like there'd be a woman comic book writer or comic book artist, and they just like tweet out a picture, and then some fucking neck beard would be like, "Do you even know anything about this?" Actually, I created this goddamn character, so shut your goddamn mouth.
I saw that with game developers every once in a while too.
Oh yeah.
It'd be like a woman game developer post something about it, and they're just like, "You don't know anything about this game," or "Women should be in games." Actually, I made this. Fuck.
Sounds like an average wrestling bro over here.
So this will be a good one, I think. So I don't normally post on Reddit, so please forgive me if I do this wrong. I, 33 female, work in a small, very technical, specific, male-dominated field. I won't give too much information on it, as I think you could easily find my identity if I did, but let's just say it's a subcategory of law. I graduated 9 years ago. For anyone wondering, the system in my country is different than the US, so I studied for 5 years, and am now a lawyer as well as a researcher.
Nice.
I published some work here and there, but nothing too major, and no one outside of my field knows my work. Yesterday, I went to a bar with a couple of friends who introduced me to one of their friends who works in the same field as me. I was pretty excited to meet him because it's rare to meet people who work in that field. He doesn't exactly do the same thing as I do. He's not a lawyer, but a legal advisor. But we work in the same topics. So naturally, we started talking about our work. At one point, we were discussing a point on which we had different opinions. So I explained mine to him, and he replied by saying that my opinion was based on nothing, while his opinion was based on the work of a professional. And you guessed it, it was me. He basically started explaining my work to me, but in a completely wrong way, and missed all of my points. I asked him if he was sure that was what that author meant, and he said that it was because it was pretty simple, actually. For another good 20 minutes, he explained all of it to me in detail, like as I was a first-year law student.
OP is patient. I would not. I'd be like, what was the name of that professor again?
Oh, yeah.
That's my guy. That's me, stupid. That's fucking me.
I didn't say anything because it was pretty funny to watch him say things that were completely wrong with so much confidence.
Oh, to be a man.
After that, the topic changed and the night went on. But at the end of the night, right before leaving, I decided to tell him I was actually the person that wrote the work he quoted, and that he really didn't understand it. He reacted very badly and got angry, and he told me that I tried to manipulate him and humiliate him.
Good.
I mean, I don't even think, I mean, if OP was trying to do that, I'm with John. I'm for that. But it sounds like OP just pulled you to the side and was like, oh yeah, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like she dunked on you in front of everybody at the bar.
Yeah, and I wish she would have. She's not doing enough to embarrass this guy.
Yeah, but Sean is right. It does sound like a private conversation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, that was me. Okay, see, you manipulated me and tried to embarrass me.
He yelled at me for not saying it was my work at the beginning. I simply replied that he had embarrassed himself and left.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning to text from my friends saying that I was wrong for causing drama and tension, and that I could have been nicer to their friend. I'm not sure if I'm in the wrong there. I mean, yes, I could have told him right away, but is it that big of a deal that I didn't? I'm not exactly sure. So am I the asshole?
They're not mad at their friend
for being a pompous little asshole
and losing his cool.
Seriously. The guy could, instead of blowing a gasket, the guy could have been like, oh shit, dude, my bad. If that was you, like, I read your work, apologize, I misunderstood, what the lesson was. Yeah. Instead of being humble about it, you expect her to be humble instead because he hurt your little fragile ego. So I don't know what to tell you, my guy. Like, get your shit straight. Don't fucking mansplain things to the actual author of the thing that you try to quote on. What a dumbass.
That's another level of like mansplaining.
Seriously.
To the creator.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, every time we get one of these stories, I'm just like, bro, who are y'all's friends, bro? Why? Every OP has such shitty friends. I don't get it.
Yeah.
My friends are kind of divided. How? How? In what world?
Yeah, it's crazy because like my friends would chop on me, but they would back me in a situation like this. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
they would definitely. The friends would chop and be like, "Damn, you don't know how to talk to people," but also they would also be like, "That guy was being an asshole for sure."
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
My friends would join in on bullying me. That's how I know they're real ones.
They'd be like, "Are you sure they're the author?" Never been proven, right?
The way they would just buy me drinks and just clown on me the whole day. Just be like, you fucking dumbass. That's what you get. And you know what? I'll just accept it because I was being a dumbass in that situation.
But yeah, I mean, OP's clearly not the asshole. They're literally nothing. I mean, they could have told him, but at the end of the day, he's the one being a pompous dick. So let him be a pompous dick.
To start the conversation off being like, well, what you're saying is based on nothing.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
All right. We already got off on the wrong foot, brother. I'm gonna just you think I'm gonna have anything nice to say to you for the rest of the night? Well, what do you expect?
Yeah. Yeah. Insane. And there are a couple edits here that clarify a few things. So first edit, I forgot to make this clear, and maybe it's a bit of a misunderstanding, but both conversations happened only between the two of us.
Uh-huh.
We were the only ones talking about our work, and our friends also weren't really there for that when I told them that I was the author. So it's not like I publicly humiliated him. The only thing embarrassing for him here is that a woman seems smarter than him, and that's what he had an issue with. And edit 2, I've seen some comments claiming that this post was fake because that just doesn't happen. I've seen many stories where the same thing happens. I'm not trying to justify anything because I really don't care, but I do find it funny seeing a lot of comments from women sharing similar stories, and then lots of comments from men saying this doesn't happen.
They're all those comic book wrestling fan type of fanboys that you got going over there.
Yeah.
You're saying just because a woman's smarter than you, and a lot of them are way smarter than men, that it's not a reality?
Yeah.
Boy, oh my God.
Well, Sean and I came into the story being like, we've seen this happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's completely believable. Insane. But Reddit deemed not the asshole.
Good.
Loria said, not the asshole, and kudos to you for being so calm when he mansplained your own research.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be.
That's insane.
It's crazy when people are so confidently wrong.
Yeah.
They just wholeheartedly believe every wrong thing they're saying. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
I feel like I just live my life on like a do I actually know anything type of vibe. You know what I mean?
I think that's healthy. That's healthy.
That's me, brother.
Yeah, I'm just always like, I am ready and willing to be proven wrong about any
That's
and
us
everything.
every week. What you mean?
Yeah.
On a lot of stories.
A lot.
Get therapy.